Hi guys, welcome to Yoga Snippets. Today I'm going to be talking about chakras, what are chakras, and some concepts relating chakras. Now I have my notes in front of me just to make sure that I am explaining things in an organized format. So just give me a second and we shall start. Alright, so what are chakras? Chakras are basically pranic energy centers within our body. What is pran? Pran basically means subtle energy. Now, how do we know the subtle energy exists? Let's look at it scientifically. In our body, we know we have energy. There is thermal energy because this constant body temperature that is there. Then we also have mechanical energy because of motion. Our nerves also send certain signals to the brain, like nerve impulses that we say, that is electrical energy. So what I'm trying to say is that everything is energy. In fact, even when we are fasting, for example, we usually, by the end of the day, we've not had food, we say that, oh, I'm just feeling really drained, I don't have energy. Because food is a source of energy. But before we dive further into chakras, I want to talk about another concept of yoga that I think is important, and that is layers. What layers? So, yoga talks that we have bodies, five bodies, 5 layers, 5 sheets. So, just like we're wearing clothes, we wear our inner wear, our outer wear. We have layers. Similarly, the soul has layers. So we have a physical body, we have an emotional body, and then we have a causal body, cosmic body, astral body. Like different names, but that's like another body. So yoga has 5, but like I'm just going to be talking about these 3 bodies, because that breaks up into your physical, emotional, and your spiritual layers, you could say. Now, why is this important to understand? I'll just explain that. See, the thing is, chakras are subtle. They say that it is not something that you can really understand until you have experienced it. It is not something that you can see. It's, like I said, subtle. Like, for example, there's a rose in front of you. You can see the color, you can see the form, but the subtle aspect would be the fragrance. Now, you can't really explain the fragrance to somebody, right? Only when you smell it, you know what it is. So similarly, chakras is like that. It's not something that you just need to experience it, in short. Now, why was I talking about those sheets, right? So, chakras also are levels of consciousness within our body. And the lowest chakra, that is the root chakra, that is in the base of the spine, is the lowest level of consciousness. And the 7th chakra, that is your crown chakra, that is the highest level of consciousness. So basically, when you try chakra healing or you're working around chakras, it's essentially to raise your level of consciousness from the very instinctive realms, right, from the very lower realms to the more intuitive realms, like the chakra basically. And it is only from like your, people talk about the third eye, right? That's your Bindu chakra, which is between your eyebrows, or like the crown chakra, which is it is basically from this realm that you merge with the cosmic realm. You know, the cosmic body that I was talking about. That is actually what yoga means. Yoga means union. Union of what? It is the union of the Atma with the Paramatma. So union of the divine self with the cosmic self. and that is essentially the goal of all yoga practices. And whether it's chakra healing or all other techniques, essentially we as human beings, just being given this life, our primary goal is to just realize ourselves, realize the higher self, and keep elevating in these levels of consciousness through various experiences in life, karmic experiences, etc. But the goal is just that we need to learn our lessons and we need to keep elevating in these levels of consciousness. I think that's about all I'm going to cover in this snippet. In the next snippet, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the history of chakras and just compare it with what other scriptures speak on chakras. Alright, thanks.